Why are we okay with just surviving? Does this sound familiar? Oh my gosh, it's already Sunday. Happy Monday. Hump day. Is it Friday yet? Oh my gosh, thank goodness, it's Friday. Or, depending on the group, TGIFF. We say this stuff constantly. Like collectively, we all agreed adulthood is just being stressed out for 40 to 50 years until we eventually get a Costco-sized urn and a sensible cardigan. And I know. Some people hear this kind of conversation and immediately go, well, nobody wants to work anymore. No. No, that's not a thing. People are just tired of feeling miserable all the time. There's a difference because most of us are going to work for years, for decades, people, which is exactly why I started questioning this whole thing after I got laid off. And weirdly, getting laid off wasn't even the worst part. The worst part was realizing how much of myself I handed over to work without even noticing it. I had spent over 23 years at one company, 26 years plus in the same field. And somewhere in there, I started treating overextending myself like it was just what good employees do, right? Team player. We skip lunch, scarf down, vending machine garbage between meetings, sometimes sneaking them in meetings, chugging coffee all day, staying late constantly, of course. That's just the norm. And always being available. I miss time with my kids because this thing has to get done. And when I got laid off, I had this really blunt realization, which is none of that extra sacrifice created the safety that I thought it did. Before anyone spirals, this is not a you're getting laid off tomorrow video. Most of us are going to continue working jobs for a very long time. That's actually my whole point. If we're going to spend this much of our lives working, why are we approaching it like it's something that we only survive? Because I think a lot of us were taught that burnout is professionalism. If you're burnt out, you must be a great worker, which means that the stress means importance. That overworking means commitment. Sacrificing yourself makes you valuable. A job is a contract. You provide work, they provide money. That's the agreement. That company is not your family. Work is not your identity. Seriously, this is basically a situationship with direct deposit. And I know that sounds cynical, but I actually think it's healthier. You need to stop taking the team player pills and see work for what it is. Because when you see work more clearly, you stop emotionally organizing your entire existence around it. You stop acting like every inconvenience is a personal moral test. And some of the changes are honestly stupid small. Taking your lunch away from your desk. I'm serious. Go get in your car. Go for a walk. Hell, go hide in another part of the office for 10 damn minutes and reset your nervous system. Otherwise, what happens? Your boss happens to see you still at your desk. You're eating lunch, but whatever. Immediately starts asking if you're busy while you're actively trying to chew your food. The answer should spiritually be, leave me alone, Richard. Some of these things sound obvious, but I think we dismiss them because we don't connect them to the bigger picture. These aren't productivity hacks. They're little ways of reminding yourself that you are still a human being, even during the workday. And then there's the bigger stuff. And this is the part that I really wish more people thought about. Like me in the past. For example, what is your actual job description? Not emotionally, not culturally, not, well, everybody stays late. What are you literally being paid to do? Your job description. And inside that, how much room is there to make the work serve you too? An example. I'll volunteer to provide an example. For me, in my current job, one of the things that's helped a lot is leaning more into agile coaching and Jira admin work. Those have become bright spots for me. I genuinely like helping people figure things out. I like improving workflows. I like solving messy process problems, manual work, blah. And when your day is already full of dumb meetings, weird requests, corporate chaos, and 15 people asking for things, of course, all at once, having parts of the job that actually energize you matters. Plus, I'm learning things that will help future me as well. So now the job isn't just extracting energy from me all day. There are parts of it giving something back, because I think a lot of people treat work like something's happening to them instead of something they're participating in. And those are two different things. And I see this all the time in tech. I am watching this happen in real time with a team I currently work with. Everyone on the team is miserable because they're convinced nothing can change. No one's talking to the actual users. No one really knows what people need from the thing that they're trying to build. Everyone is stressed, burnt out, just emotionally marinating in how bad everything feels. They're treating this entire thing like it's a hostage situation with Jira tickets. Meanwhile, I'm sitting here thinking, all right, okay, but if things are rough anyway, why not use this time differently? Why not learn something? Why not improve communication? Connect with the actual users? Why not build skills that you can also take somewhere else? Why not make the experience more meaningful while you're there? Because here's the thing, even if the company still restructures, even if the team still gets let go, even if the outcome stays exactly the same, your experience of those months does not have to be miserable. And that's the part I think we miss. We spend so much time trying to survive work that we never stop to ask, how do I live better while working? Not by slacking off, not by pretending to work for 3 hours and vanishing into the woods like a cryptid. I mean intentionally. How do I stop operating in permanent survival mode? How do I stop tying my entire worth to the stupid job title? How do I make my day-to-day life feel better while I'm earning the paycheck I already depend on? Because, side note, a side hustle is still work. It's still a job. If you build something outside your job and it becomes amazing, fantastic. But I don't understand why the only acceptable narrative became be miserable until you escape. And that makes no sense to me. Maybe you do leave eventually. Maybe you pivot careers. Maybe you build something huge. But while you're here, while you're spending years and years of your life working, don't you think you deserve better than just surviving it? And I think a lot of us have spent decades conditioning ourselves to believe misery is normal adulthood. I don't believe that anymore. So let's keep unraveling this bullshit.